Right, let's have a look at the sixth race. There's gone the way of RAHHABBA, the Vercingetorix filly for Candice Bass, Mrs. Bauer, and Longmore, bred by Cyrilla Stud. Well done to the team at Cyrilla Stud. And Serena Mudley, well, as I said and say it again, if you look closely at his jockey silks, you'll see there's smoke coming off his silks. That's how hot and in form he is. The groom of RAHHABBA is Zanekaya Mayesi, and Mr. Mayesi gets 1,000 rand on behalf of Hollywoodbets and Racecourse. Well done to you, Zanekaya. Congratulations. Your horse looked good. 1,000 rand coming your way. All the very best. Thank you. Let's get the man with the smoking colours. And how's the mood in the Mudley camp? That's the first question with your man, Mr. D's Dynant, and things at home, and everybody must be really just behind you, and there's the result.
Yes, I can't thank D's enough. Like I've always said, it's been a real asset to have in my career, and as well as my family, my mum, my dad, my brothers, my missus, and my kids, they're backing me. I don't worry, my little daughter, she's ever ready to tell me when I don't have a winner, it's not good enough, so I got to keep my game up. And it's just fantastic. I have a good team behind me, and like I said, it's an absolute honor and a privilege. Often us riders take it for granted what positions we are in, and when stables like this are giving you rides, I just see it as a privilege, and I just try and do my best every time I step out on the track.
Before we talk about this horse, how old are the kids now?
One's going to be 3 and the other one's 5, I think.
Okay, all right. Okay, so they're keeping you on your toes. Right, let's talk about RAHHABBA. Yeah, it's a good form. I mean, a lot of us were in the camp of the second horse, but that's racing. This horse had the form and dug down and won a good race.
Yes, she did. Obviously last time we had to put a line through that run. I thought it was a pedestrian pace up front, and the winner got away from us, and then I got boxed in and clipped heels, and it was just a line. You had to put a line straight through that run, and today I had a plan. I was one outside the leader, and I thought he was the horse to beat. And I thought, let me attack him early and put him under pressure quite early, top of the lane. And I know my filly can gallop all the way to the line. And I think that's what won me the race. I could see Nicholas slowly coming under pressure. And I thought it's the right time to pull the trigger. Not normally my style to go a little bit early, but I thought, let me win the race early and try and get it to the line. So massive thanks to Mrs. Longmore, Mr. Longmore and Mrs. Bauer for the opportunity. And obviously to Candice, like I said, it's a privilege to ride for stables like that. And just glad to deliver one for you in KZN.
Well done.
Thanks so much. Massive thanks to Terry also. He's been doing all the work here and flying the flag high. And obviously to my sponsors, Winning Form. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Sereno. Come through, Terry. Sereno says it's a privilege and an honour to ride for a stable of this class and calibre. It must be a privilege and honour to work for one too.
Yes, Warren, it's a lovely team to represent, and Bass Racing goes back a long time, so I'm honoured to work for the team. Back to this filly, she was extremely unlucky last time, as Serena mentioned, no luck in running, clipped heels, so obviously had to put a line through that. But I had no doubts in my mind that she'd see out a mile, out by Vercingetorix out of a Cajon mare. And I discussed it with Serena, and he said, look, Terry, let's have a go and crack a mile. It's hard to find a race for this filly off of 76. She is pretty versatile, but I thought we'd take our chances. Kane says, Terry, let's go for it on the poly. There's no point in letting the horses stand in the box. So well done to the team back home. And, this filly had a little niggle last week, midweek. We had a lot of rain in Summerveld, so she threw a mild foot abscess. So well done to our farrier Martin Atterbury. He did a lot of work on her, and we worked hard on the foot and trotted out this morning. She was sound as a bell, so we thought, the heads up, let's go. So it's been a long time between drinks, from our first win in the season, the horses that came up. But the horses have been consistently well placed, and they've been running well. So I'm happy with the performances. Winter rainfall in the previous race, ran a cracker with 62. Can only be chuffed with that. But it's onwards and upwards from now, and the horses have found their feet, and they've settled in nicely in Summerveld.
Just tell Candice to keep sending horses and let them come up, and let's do what you need to do. You don't ride work anymore, Terry?
Does it look like it? No. But, obviously back to Candice and Mark and all the team back in Cape Town. Well done. Thank you for the support, and to our sponsors, Betway. Thank you for the continued support, and then to Ian. To have her own in these colours is only a pleasure. I had Tananga in the season, and I'm sure we'll see the best horse of Tananga in Cape season. But I'm happy with the result. Couldn't be chuffed.
Cheers, Terry.
Thanks so much.
Spot on. Terry Fripp, a man who knows his way around a racehorse. And he's always busy and active up at Summerveld, representing and working hard for the Bass team. Well done to you, Candice. Well done to you, Mark. Well done to the entire Bass team down at Racecourse Western Cape. And well done. This horse, RAHHABBA, has has got it all right today. Well done to the Bauer family, to the Longmores, Cyrilla stud, and it's all rooms facing the sea with RAHHABBA.